Good morning or good evening to all. Um, Thanks for joining yet another webinar. And I'd like to introduce Firoz Muhammed. He's a Microsoft CRM certified trainer and he's also a consultant and architect, right? Working with Dynamics CRM for the last 10 plus years. Is with us to cover one of the topic for today, right? So before that, just wanted to give a little background about Dynamic 365 global community, right? As you already know that you're also part of the WhatsApp group what we have. So the primary focus of this community is to network, learn, and grow, right? To help others to get the real-time experience, what the other CRM developers or consultants who are working with the other clients, right? Sharing with their real-time experience with the other members, right? So they know exactly what is going on. So it helps them to accelerate them onto their particular projects or implementation, right? Along with that, we also conduct few other events, right? Like webinar and writing blogs, right? Answering or helping others on their technical clarification, right? So these are the set of activities we are performing as part of the global communities, right? This community is spread across the world, not specific to India, right? We have folks from different countries taking part of a different initiative with this community, right? So we also conduct webinar very frequently, like every 2 weeks once, right? Yeah, that's all about the community, what we are doing. Firoz, over to you. You can get started.
Thanks, Prabhu. Thanks for the introduction. Just give me a second. Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, cool. So good morning and good evening, everyone. So my name is Firoz Muhammed, and I'll be the presenter for today's webinar. So today's topic is integrating LinkedIn Sales Navigator with Dynamics 365. So I got an opportunity to work with one of the clients where we are supposed to integrate Dynamics 365 with LinkedIn Sales Navigator, or the other way around, I would say. So let's have a look at what is LinkedIn Sales Navigator and how we can just perform the integration with D365 customer engagement. So this is for tonight agenda. First of all, let's have a look at what is LinkedIn Sales Navigator all about. If you are coming from a sales background, definitely you would have some idea about what is Sales Navigator and how we can utilize that. We'll look at some of the most important features of Sales Navigator, and then we'll go to the main topic of tonight, that is about how we can integrate LinkedIn Sales Navigator with the Dynamics 365 customer engagement, and what are the different features that you get when you just perform this kind of an integration. And also we'll look at CRM synchronization, or in short, I would say CRM sync. That means you can just perform the synchronization between these two applications back and forth. That means whenever you just create records within Dynamics 365, that will be just pushed to your LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and it will show the profiles there in LinkedIn so that you can make use of it. And in the other way also is possible. That means you can just synchronize whatever record that you have created in LinkedIn Sales Navigator. That data can be synchronized back to your CRM system. I would say like activities, etc., that you perform on LinkedIn can be synchronized back to your CRM system. And finally, I'll just demo the application also. So for the very first point, that is what is LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So to all those who haven't utilized or haven't heard about LinkedIn Sales Navigator, it is nothing but an advanced sales tool from LinkedIn Corporation. So this tool allows sales teams as well as individuals to just build and nurture their customer relationship on LinkedIn network. So we haven't really understand the potential of LinkedIn network yet, or most of us are not. So we have more than 500 million members on LinkedIn. Facebook has more than that, we know that. Even Twitter has more than that. But here we have 500 million plus professionals with their professional, their title, their career, their company information, all that there. So if you are a salesperson, then you can just leverage this information in order to perform the sales operation. And you know that when you're just using Dynamics for customer engagement, where you majorly do sales and marketing activities. And if you really look at the premium features that LinkedIn provides, they have marketing solution, they have sales solution, recruitment, hiring solution, and obviously they have job seekers features also. That means they have different premium packages available. And one of that package that is the sales solution. So where we have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, we have different subscription available for that. I'll be talking about that. So with the help of LinkedIn Sales Navigator, we can just leverage the list of professional, or I would say the giant database of professional that we have. We can filter out them and we can just reach out to the exact person or set of people which we want to. And we can follow the professionals or the contacts which we can consider as prospects, or also we can just follow the organization with whom we want to do business in the future or we are already doing. So with the help of LinkedIn Sales Navigator, users can reach out to the right kind of customers by using the search and filter features. So if you are using the very basic features of LinkedIn, I would say the basic LinkedIn account, then you have a lot of limitation in terms of the searching for it. There also we have a lot of features, but when I'm using LinkedIn Sales Navigator, my searching capacity is, I would say, it is going beyond that. That means I get a lead builder tool. With the help of that, I can perform advanced level of searching for leads and accounts. I can even perform Boolean kind of searching, etc. I'll just give you a demo on that. So like I mentioned, it helps the sales team to engage with the leads at a more professional level by offering them personalized content as well as offers. So if I know what is the background of someone, and I can just offer them, depends upon them. I just did this myself. If I just want to find out the list of Dynamics 365 consultant who have less than 1 year of experience, then definitely they'll be looking for some kind of training on Dynamics 365 portal or field services, etc. So I can just do that search very easily. I can serve this search, and later on I can just send them messages or connection request. I can have a conversation with them and then understand their requirement. Definitely they will have some kind of training requirement, most likely. So that I can find out with the help of LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So, and also the other advantage is I can keep my personal as well as my professional band separately. If I am working for some company, for example, if I am working for IBM, and at the same point in time, I have my own profile, right? I have my IBM Sales Manager profile. At the same point in time, I'm just doing the sales operation. I can just keep both this separate. So most of us, when you just start doing marketing on LinkedIn, what we normally do, we just utilize our existing LinkedIn profile and then we just perform everything from there. So I'll just give you a very short look at LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So it is a premium package, of course, so you have to subscribe for that. So once you subscribe it on your LinkedIn profile, you get this option. From there you can just access it. So here I am on the home page of LinkedIn Sales Navigator. My intention is not to introduce you LinkedIn Sales Navigator, but just to show you how we can integrate that with Dynamics 365. So here I can just simply search for any profiles. For example, here I'm searching for Dynamics 365.
Firoz,
for technical,
a question from my side. Do we need the premium version of LinkedIn for?
Okay, if you don't mind, can you just park your questions so that we have a separate question?
Sure. Thanks.
Thank you. So here you have an option just to search for any profile. So I can just perform searches in many different ways. So one such option that I have here is known as Boolean search, where I can just mention my keywords like this. So here I am searching for Dynamics 365 CRM developer or Dynamics 365 CRM technical consultant. So I get 12,000 plus profiles here as per that query. I can further filter it out based on the geography here. If I just want to find only from United States, I can just filter it out. Or relationship, that means whether they are already connected to me, that means first degree, or second degree means they are connected to my colleagues or my connection, and third degree means everyone else who are not at all connected. So I can see that there are 2,864 people who are satisfying this condition. They have in their title either Dynamics 365 CRM technical developer or developer profiles are there from the United States, and I can just search with their job role, their seniority, etc. I can just search here. So this kind of a tool that we have here, and once you perform a search, I can save that with a name. Yeah. So here I have done some searches like VP of Sales search in some companies, diversify resources of all levels. Most of the searches I have done for Dynamics. Here I can see Director of Sales, etc. So these searches I can save, then I can make use of it. Now, when you understand what is Dynamics, where you basically just reach out to your salespeople, understand their requirement, and offer them what is best for them, and you make the sales. That is what you do in your Dynamics, or I mean in CRM, the sales module. Now LinkedIn, we have a plethora of professionals, or we have the leads. So if you reach out to the right professional within LinkedIn Sales Navigator, why can't we just integrate this too, so that we can leverage the professionals as well as the companies within LinkedIn, and then we can make use of that within CRM system. So that is what we are going to achieve by integrating these two tools together. That is what we are just going to explain now. So we have an app which is called LinkedIn for Dynamics 365. That is basically allow us to just perform this integration. Once it is integrated, it will help us to view the LinkedIn information about leads, contacts, accounts, opportunity, etc. directly within Dynamics 365. Within lead, within account, within contact, etc. we'll be able to see LinkedIn connectors, or I would say the different controls, where I'll be able to see the details. So we don't want to just switch back and forth between these two applications, but we can do everything from within CRM itself. So this widget or application, I would say, this is available for Dynamics CRM 2016 as well as Dynamics 365 customer engagement. So the benefits of integration, when I'm talking about, it automatically import accounts, contact, and lead record from Dynamics 365 into Sales Navigator. And also, when I'm just performing the interaction within LinkedIn, like the emails, the messages, the notes, etc. Also, the presentation that I do, which is known as point drive, by the way, that will be just synchronized back to Dynamics 365. That means if I am just send an email with someone, that will be shown as an activity in my social pane within 365. So if you look at this picture here, you will be able to see that here are some areas here. You can see there is a Sales Navigator control here. Here is another one, a relationship assistant, a timeline. So the messages I have sent within LinkedIn Sales Navigator, I can see here in my timeline. And here I can see that the connections I have, the recommended leads, etc. So whatever you see in that tool, that I can see here. And this is nothing but an opportunity report in Dynamics 365. In fact, Microsoft has come up with a new package or a new subscription that is called Dynamics 365 sales relationship. So that is basically your sales subscription plus the LinkedIn Sales Navigator package. So now Microsoft has acquired LinkedIn, so this both are coming on the same company, same organization. So they are giving a separate license also for that. That is known as Dynamics 365 relationship sales. So you don't want to just subscribe both this separately and then integrate that. Once you purchase that, it comes with integration. But there won't be much difference in the pricing when you're just purchasing, say, as a separate package or as a one. There is not much difference in the pricing. That's what I have noticed. All right. Now, when we are talking about the integration, so we just need to talk about the LinkedIn for Microsoft Dynamics 365 widget or an application. So it can be freely downloaded from LinkedIn website, and with the help of that, we basically perform the integration. So the accounts, the leads, the contacts, and opportunity, etc., will be synchronized with your LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And this will just allow you to just see a LinkedIn member's profile, the company profile, etc., on your entity form, on your lead, account form, etc. So in order to perform this integration, first of all, we need this app. The same app which worked with CRM 2016 or 365, like I mentioned, which is nothing but a managed solution which you can freely download it from the LinkedIn portal, and then you can just install that. You can just import that into your Dynamics 365 application as a solution. What all things you need in order to install this one? First thing is you need a Sales Navigator team subscription. Someone asked this question, so I guess this will answer his question. First of all, you need Sales Navigator team subscription. Basically, for Sales Navigator, we have 3 tiers of license. The first one is Sales Professional. Second one is team subscription, and third one is Enterprise. So the first one is Sales Professional one, which we can get for 1 month free. We can try it out, but that is not enough to perform the integration with CRM system. So LinkedIn Sales Navigator can be integrated with 2 CRMs majorly. One is Salesforce.com. Second one is Dynamics 365. So you need team subscription. There is no trial available for that. So even if you want to try this out, you just need to subscribe for team subscription, which is fully paid. So that is a second tier of Sales Navigator subscription. We have to go for that. Second thing is you need a D365 CRM online subscription. A trial you also do. And third one is Sales Navigator for D365 widget file. That is the app I was talking about, which I have to download. So I can just download it from LinkedIn website. You can search for it. Here I have the link for that. It's a very small file. You can see that. That's 800 KB we have here. You might find it a bit difficult to find this file. Sometimes we have a set of training materials on LinkedIn, as video course, etc. There we get this link. If you directly search on Google, you may not get this one. So this is that file. So this we have to download. So that is this widget that is basically allow us to perform the integration. And then, like I mentioned, you need the subscription of LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So you just need to verify that. So you can just go to admin settings, where you'll be able to see what kind of account type you have. So this is the Sales Navigator team license you have, which comes around $129 per month per user. So this you just download. That is the first step. Second thing is you just need to install this file. Okay, so you just go to settings and solutions, where you just need to install that solution file, which is nothing but a managed solution. And third one is you just need to assign a security role. So if I just need 3 users need to just configure for this particular integration, I just need to assign the security role. So there is a new security role called LinkedIn configuration is being imported by this package when you just install this widget. So you just get that security role called LinkedIn's configuration. So configure that, assign that to yourself or to your colleague who are just trying to perform the integration. That's done. So once you've done that, so you'll be able to see that you have this package, LinkedIn Sales Navigator 1. It is imported to your machine. Once you've done that, then you are just perform the integration part. And once that integration is done, then you will be able to see, you can see the LinkedIn member profile in your lead, as well as you can see the company profile here. You can also perform the searching on your CRM pages. So here I have an account form. I can see that I have a control here for LinkedIn company profile, where I can see the profile of Microsoft. I can view the account here from here. Click on it. It will directly take me to LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And here on the right hand side, I can see that the recommended leads, and these are the people or the employees from Microsoft. I can see my connection from Microsoft. I have an option to save this record into LinkedIn Sales Navigator. That means I'm making a lead list in Sales Navigator by clicking this button here. Okay, so that is what we have. So I have just performed this integration already. So if I just move to my CRM account, I'll be able to see these details. So let me just quickly go to an account record. Give me a moment. Let me just end. So I just open the account record for IBM India. Scroll down. Since it is already integrated, you can see that LinkedIn company profile right here. So it is, you can search for the profile. It is basically searching for the profile, IBM India Private Limited. And then you can see the recommended leads from there. Recommended leads, a couple of them you can see here. And the connections. So these are my connections from LinkedIn. They're all, I'm already connected with these people. And the news about IBM India. This IBM India doesn't look like a genuine profile, by the way, but we have a profile like this. So if I just make, just change the name over here, for example, IBM India to IBM, you will be able to see that the detail might change here. Or I even have the option to just view this account in Sales Navigator. So just navigating me, take me to there. So I can see whether it's the right profile or not. Similar way, I can just go to some other record. Let me select Amazon. I can see the company profile for Amazon. Click on match. So what it's basically doing is going to search. So first it will just show a value, and then if you find, okay, let's search for it, then you can see it. So that you can just see the profile. I can just click save here. So what it's basically going to do is going to save that profile within my LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So when I just look for my saved leads, I'll be able to see that particular lead there. So once I go to my saved leads, you'll be able to see that profile here. So these are the one I have saved, and the one I have just saved right now will be at the bottom of the list. Yep. And then if I just go to a contact record for that matter, for a lead, so I get two controls. One is LinkedIn member profile. So it will basically check for this name on LinkedIn and it will show me that profile. So he is a founder and CEO of Swings Technologies. I can see icebreakers. That means a list of people with whom I have already connection with. I would say like the shared connection. So I can just ask for ask for an introduction to this person. And we both attended the University of Calicut. That means there is some link between both of us, right? And then I can just see his company profile. So this is a basic kind of integration I can get with the help of integrating between Sales Navigator as well as CRM. And then the other level of integration that if I need to get, then I need to just perform a CRM synchronization. That's what I was going to talk about next. CRM sync for Dynamics 365 or Dynamics CRM. So sync is available basically for two CRMs. One is Salesforce, the other one is Dynamics 365. So what is this CRM sync? So CRM sync basically allow you to just save a lot of time by automatically importing the accounts and contacts that are affiliated to every individual in the CRM system. So you can enable the CRM sync to write back to select data from Sales Navigator back to CRM. So both ways are possible. So now I just perform the integration. I just integrate these two. There is no synchronization at all. If I have one lead I just created in CRM system, that is not just going to be updated to Sales Navigator and vice versa. So we can perform the synchronization between these two applications by just configuring this one. So this configuration we basically do on the Sales Navigator side. So this we can do once we have this application is installed or once we have done the integration. So integration is the first part, just to perform the synchronization. So these are the prerequisites just for this integration. First one is you should have admin privilege on 365, and you should have JavaScript enabled on browsers. You need a Sales Navigator team subscription, and then you need administrator seat as well as team member seat. These are the different types of roles within Sales Navigator. I'll show you that. And then Sales Navigator widget installed. So we have this condition is already met. We have administrator seat, and we also have admin privilege on 365. So we are good to go. So I just need to navigate to my settings, and then I just need to perform this integration. So where I get an option to connect to CRM system. So once I just try to do that, it'll show me two CRMs. One is Salesforce, other one is Dynamics 5. So let me select Dynamics 5. It's asking me to enter my company's, the subdomain. So I just need to enter that. It will verify my Dynamics subdomain, and then allow me to just move ahead. So once I done that, the integration is done. And it will show me the status of my integration, how many records have already been synced, etc. And then I can just perform the syncing, writing back. That means from Sales Navigator back to LinkedIn, Sales Navigator back to CRM also I can perform the synchronization. That's what I'm showing here. So these three things or four things: emails, messages, notes, and point drive presentation. These are the four things I can just synchronize back to CRM. So this is very clear. Accounts, contact, leads, and opportunities can be synchronized between CRM and Sales Navigator. And from Sales Navigator, these four activities, these are considered as CRM activities, will be synchronized back to your CRM system. So let's have a look at that, where we can just perform this synchronization. So let me go to my Sales Navigator, go to admin settings. There I'll be able to see this area, CRM settings. Now it is already connected. I have an option to disconnect this one. So once I click on view details, then it will show me the list of record that is being already synchronized. Okay, how many number of records have been synchronized. So it's basically perform the synchronization based on the email IDs. So if I have 5 contacts on my CRM system, whether these 5 contacts, the same email address are present on LinkedIn, I mean, they use the same email address to create profile on LinkedIn, then it will show me match. Same goes for companies. So it is asking me whether I should synchronize all seat holders with CRM system. That means I'm one of the seat holders. I have my colleagues, they will also have their own subscription, that is known as seats. So should I allow auto syncing for all the seat holders in CRM? I can just configure that. And then it's also talking about which stage of your sales team consider an opportunity. One second. Yeah. So which stage of your sales process is considered as an opportunity to enter into pipeline? So I can select my sales stages here. And where do you store the value for an one opportunity? I can also set that. And here I just configure the data to sync back to your CRM system. I can just uncheck this one or check it, and I can select what all the docs or messages or activities need to be synced back to CRM system. All right, and here it is also talking about integrating with Office 365. I have the option to integrate that one as well. So there are two things. First one is the integration, and second one, what you're talking about, the synchronization between CRM as well as your LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So how will you identify whether the records being synchronized? So if I'm just looking for some records over here, for example, let me just look for. So you can see there is a tab here or a tag here which is called CRM. So that means this profile, I have this profile already synchronized in my CRM system. If I search here, I'll get account or lead with the same name. So because of that, synchronization showing this one. So I click on CRM, then it is taking me to my CRM account where it will show me that particular profile of that person. So this shows there is a synchronization is there. By looking at this one, you can identify. So the record is not available. Okay. So that it shows the synchronization, and this IN in gold shows that this is a premium LinkedIn account. That's what it shows. All right. So and then when you just perform operation like sending a message to Bill Gates, which I will dare to do. So when I'm just trying to send a message here, not just to Bill Gates but someone else. When I'm trying to do that, that point in time, or I am just trying to create a note, so I'll have option just to copy this to CRM. That means this note will be copied to CRM system in the social panel. Here it will be added as a note, or I would say here. In-mails will be coming as activities. Under activities, in-mails will appear. Under notes, the note that you will be added here. And when I'm just uploading some documents over here, etc., that will be shown also under the activities. So that is possible with the help of synchronizing between these two applications. Yep. So when I'm trying to send an emails to one of my connections or a third degree connection, it's not exactly connection. I will get an option here. I think you can see it here at the bottom, copy to CRM. That means this message will be stored to my CRM system. And this is where you can see under activities, you can see the messages in mails, in fact, that I sent to different profiles on my LinkedIn Sales Navigator and notes. That also you can see here. And this picture shows how this mapping between LinkedIn Sales Navigator as well as CRM is possible. Here you can see accounts and contacts which get imported. You can see here. So which will be just imported to saved accounts. So every account that I have in a CRM system, if they have a profile, if they have a company profile present on LinkedIn, then it will be automatically saved. Same goes for contact. If I have Bill Gates in my CRM system as a contact, Bill Gates definitely have a LinkedIn profile. So he will be added under saved leads within Sales Navigator. When it's come to leads, they will be added under suggested leads. I'll just show you that area here in LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Here under list, here under lead list, account list, and also under recommended leads. This is where accounts, contact, and leads will be added. Alright, that is pretty much about the integration between Sales Navigator as well as Dynamics Justify. Now, if you guys have any questions, please ask away. So you can just search for DGC YouTube channel. Note this. Where we'll be uploading recording of all the sessions. Okay, so we'll recommend you to just subscribe the channel, and also we have there is a profile created for DGC. So where also will be showing you the updates about DGC.
Yeah, to know more about the community, right, and what are the various activity. So please do subscribe on this various social media, right? So it'll keep you informed what are the other activities we're performing, right?
Yep.
And also we recommend others to come up with some of the sessions, right? We heard from others also they are interested to take few sessions, right? So it'll be great. Whatever knowledge we have, we can share with our communities and help them grow.
Correct.
You can reach out to us if you are interested to take up a next session, right? So every 2 weeks we're planning or organizing a session, a webinar. So feel free to reach out to us if you have some topics in your mind. It could be anything, right? So nothing to worry about whether to
Just
look
to
at
add to that, Prabhu, so we are just planning for a meetup in Pune on 20th of this month, 20th of June, as well as we are planning for a meetup in Hyderabad, physical meetup in Hyderabad by the month of July. So we'll update you on that. So these are the meetups we are just going to just set up.
Yeah, that's a great news actually, because most of the time we do virtual connect, right? So it's really excited to meet people in person.
Yep.
Thanks for setting it up for us.
Firoz, I have a question. Like, how if someone wants to